Hello, good day. Hello, everybody. We are welcoming people into the room. We're welcoming in Jojo. That is Joe. We have with us today Adele, Aloysius from Massachusetts, Annette, Becky, Bainai, Bob and Bear, Caroline Boys, Cricket, Cat Cox in Vermont. I'm living in England, so this is testing my my general knowledge of of America. So excuse me if I get some of things wrong. Dan Walker from Vienna, Virginia. Hello, David and Elsie in Oakland, Dorian, Ollie, Elizabeth in California, Jamie Dundas, Janet Stolnitz, Julie, Alexander, and oh goodness me, Ontario, perhaps, Canada, Kathleen in Albuquerque, Kathy, sorry, in the stolen native lands. I like the politics that has been inserted into there. Kay from Texas, Laris from the UK, Lynn Levine, Marcia from Ontario, Nancy from Washington State, Ruth and Clive from Cambridge in Canada, Sheila from Florida, Storm from the Zoomiverse, Sue Miller from Seattle, Susan from Cincinnati, Trish in Victoria, Canada. Um, who else do we have joining us? Some LMG from Connecticut, I believe. Welcome, everybody. My name is Namvala. I believe that today is day 1515 of the daily antidote of song, where we have a song a day to keep us alive and hopeful in our common and shared humanity. Um, Welcome, everybody. We are really, really pleased to welcome Yulan today, all the way from, I believe, Sicily. And so we have a truly transnational and transcontinental day today. Yulan is half Italian, half Chinese. Before we move on, my apologies. We also need to say hello to the live streamers on YouTube and Facebook. And thank you, of course, to Carpe Diem, who has kept this beautiful, beautiful daily song going for so many hundreds and hundreds of days. So welcome, everybody. Welcome to the Daily Antidote. Yulan is joining us from Sicily, I believe. Is that correct? You're muted, Yulan. If you could just unmute yourself.
Hi,
Hi.
everyone.
And Yulan is a beautiful half Italian, half Chinese singer and a songwriter as well, a musician. Her dad is a musician. She's been playing since she was little, and her career started at 18 when she released her first single, and she's currently working on an EP. Yulan, do you want to tell us a little bit more about the song that you're going to share with us today?
This song I wrote. Can you hear me?
Hear you?
Yeah, this song I wrote when I was still living in Amsterdam, um, about 2 years ago, and it talks about a Chinese legend about the kind of relationship between a mortal man and an immortal woman that gets sent off to the moon. And she's living on the moon, and every year for one day, these two lovers get to meet on a bridge of stars and spend one night together. And I wrote this song that's inspired by that legend that really, really touched me, especially in that moment of my life in which I wrote it. So if you don't mind, I can show you what it sounds like.
Yes, please. And if you could also share with us the bit that you would like us to sing along to, if there is a bit that you can include us in. I really look forward to hearing it, and that was such an emotive introduction. So take it away, Yulan.
So the part that I want to sing with you is it goes like your moon, your moon, your moon. I'll be your it's just really easy. It's the song is called Your Moon, and all you have to do is just repeat your moon, your moon, your moon, in a really flowy way, because it's about someone drifting away to the moon, and you can sing it that way. I'm gonna sing you the full song now. Clearing up the night sky, losing myself again. I wonder what you look like after a year of aching. And I am dreaming of you. The pain comes easy right here. And I am dreaming of you. A lifetime we could have had. Don't cry, look up and believe me. I'll be your moon, your moon, your moon. I'll be your moon, your moon, your moon. Body's turning into a crooked and lifeless cage. I wonder what you look like after a year of aching. And I am dreaming of you. The pain comes easy right here. And I am dreaming of you. A lifetime we could have had. Don't cry, look up and believe me. I'll be your man, your man, your man. I'll be your man, your man, your man. Thank you.
Oh,
I
beautiful.
hope I hope
Yeah.
the sound was okay.
We did have some sound challenges, but the song came through and you came through and you were beautiful and the words were beautiful and your voice was beautiful and it was so emotive and I could see people just kind of some people covering their eyes and some people closing their eyes. And I think you just took us to a very different place. I mean, it's a very, very bright and sunny afternoon here in Oxford, UK. I'm assuming it's also sunny in most of the places where people are joining us from. And it just transported me to somewhere that was so different for a moment. And you spoke about the song before you started, which was also really a really beautiful way to kind of be with the song. Um, but I was just it was I'm really interested in in the fact that you've taken a kind of Chinese, folk tale, and you're seeing it in Sicily and you're seeing it in English, and there's kind of so many different, but the kind of the heart. What it shows me is that the heart is so universal. That we can be wherever, and these stories of love and loss and longing are so universal, and so you know they don't belong to a they belong to us all, these stories and these songs, and I think that's really what struck me.
The main thing that struck me from this legend is the fact that, she's living on the moon and he's on the earth, but they somehow get to meet anyways on this bridge of stars that somehow the universe just creates. And I think it's so beautiful that, things just happen, even if it seems impossible. The universe is always going to be by your side, and it's always going to make things happen for you, even if it
Mm,
seems impossible.
mm,
Um, and that's what I found so beautiful in this really ancient poem.
mm. And I think what is also beautiful about it is that we need so much beauty in this world. I mean, some of you will have seen the the war zone that Britain was in the last few days, with the riots and the far right wing kind of xenophobic rioting that was taking place, and then you have these gentle songs that remind us in the power and the hopefulness of love, and how our hearts can break, and our hearts can break over and over again, but there's that faith and that remaining in the belief that love will create this bridge of stars, and that you will be able to connect. And
Yeah, in the end, if you think about it, we're all living under the same moon, and
yeah.
it's just, the moon's gonna be ours, and it's gonna be everybody's, and you know, um, just let's just spread as much love as possible.
Yeah. I wonder whether you want to speak a bit more about other songs or other projects that you're involved in, or if there's something that you're particularly contemplating, this at this time, about the state of the world, or yeah, is there anything else that you'd like to share with us, Yulan?
Currently, I am still in a duo with my friend Roberta Casella. She plays the harp. I must have talked to you about it the other times. I don't know if some of you remember, but we're really really close, like, as speaking friendship wise and musically, and we're able to, no matter what, always just get together and just make music. It doesn't matter if messy things are happening in our life, in the world, and we've just seen horrible news on the internet, but we just get together and we just have these moments of release that come with not necessarily music creation, but also just jamming together. And it's just, um, I just find it so freeing, and we're so lucky to be able to have access to music,
Mm,
in our lives, and it really really saves us, I believe. It's
mm,
just something that I know it's such a cliche thing to do, but to think, but it really really connects us, because it's something that's not tangible, but in a way it still touches us in ways that we don't expect.
mm,
Can't really explain it because, like I said, it's not tangible. You can't see it. You
mm,
just feel it, and feelings are just universal.
mm. Yeah. Yeah, and we all need those lifelines. And I think, like you say, I don't know, it's interesting that you say it's not tangible, because I think a lot of people do actually feel like I feel that music has this essence that you can actually sometimes feel through your pores. I mean, I'm a musician, so I'm in the same boat as you. But I think a lot of people would feel the same way. That it shifts us in some way, and you can actually feel the power of music. It's not something that we think through logically through our cerebral brain, but actually our heart and our spirits are shifted. And I think what you say just reminds us of the need and the essentiality of creating these spaces for ourselves and these pockets for ourselves to kind of care for ourselves against the horrors of the world that are
It doesn't
constant.
have to
Constant.
be music. It doesn't have to be music. It just has to be something that's yours, a little space that's yours, um, that you
Well,
identify. Yeah.
thank you for sharing a space with us and bringing us into a space today, a space of moon and stars
Should we
and
go to the moon
love.
right now?
Let's go back. Yes, please play it for us again, Yulan, and we'll join in with your moon.
Thank you. I'll hear you. Clearing up the night sky, losing myself again. I wonder what you look like after a year of aching. And I am dreaming of you. The pain comes easy right here. And I am dreaming of you. A lifetime we could have had. Don't cry, look up and believe me. I'll be your moon, your moon, your moon. I'll be your moon, your moon, your My body's turning into a crooked and lifeless cage. Wonder what you look like after a year of aching. And I am dreaming of you. The pain comes easy right here. And I am dreaming of you. A lifetime we could have had. Don't cry, look up and believe me. Ready? I'll be your moon, your moon, your moon. Be your moon, your moon, your moon. I'll be your moon, your moon, your moon. One more time. I'll be your moon, your moon.
Thank you once again for beautiful
Thank you.
song sung by a beautiful voice and a beautiful soul. Thank you, Yulan, so much.
Thank
And
you.
I'm sure we will see you again. It's our first time meeting, but and we didn't have much time to chat at all beforehand, but I've gathered that this is not your first time on the Daily Antidote. So we look forward to seeing you next time. I believe that tomorrow might be Peter Siegel. That was not confirmed, so I apologize if if that is incorrect. Joe is giving me a thumbs up. Yes, it is. I just want to say thank you so much to the Facebook and Instagram live, YouTube, sorry, live people who are joining us. And thank you again to, I will try and get through, Caroline Boys in Idaho, David and Elsie in Oakland, Trish in Victoria, Canada, Susan in Cincinnati, Sheila in Florida, Ruth and Clive in Cambridge, Cricket in Maryland, Kathy in Colorado, Stolen Native Land, Cliff and Lynn in Vermont, Dan Walker in Vienna, Annette in California, PA. I might be getting, yes, yes. um, Sue Miller in Seattle, Julie
Bye.
Alexander in Ontario, Kathleen in Albuquerque, Anne in Nashville, Fred in Silver Springs, Delia in Maryland, Jamie in Victoria, Anne in Silver Spring, Deborah in Kentucky, Bob and Bear in Massachusetts, Where Am I? Storm in the Zoomiverse, Bene in Berkeley, Aloysius in Massachusetts, Elizabeth in California, Kat Cox in Vermont, LMG in CT, Connecticut, perhaps, Cincinnati. Sorry, apologies, one of those two. I don't know which one it is. Kay from Texas, Laris in the UK, and Jane in Texas. I believe that's everybody. Thank you all so much again for being here and sharing this beautiful song and moment with Yulan. And once again, I'm Namvala hosting the Daily Antidote. Thank you so much all for joining us. Thank you, Candice, for the sound. And we will see you tomorrow for tomorrow's Daily Antidote of Song. Be well and go well into your Saturdays.